Hello, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. And India beat Australia. And before we get into the analysis and we decide what India did best and what Australia could improve on, make sure you leave a like rating on this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us for daily content on cricket-related news as well as the World Cup latest updates as well as reviews and matches that will be coming up once the World Cup begins. But what a win for India! Unka record Mohali mein acha nahi hai. They've lost the last 4 matches, I think, out of the last 5. So somewhere Australia had that big advantage going into it as well. And they had the better lineup where Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya, some of the key Indian players were kind of rested. Other players were given the shot to come in. Travis Head suffering an injury, not being able to play in this game. Mitchell Marsh had to come in and an early wicket for Mohammad Shami, which we'll discuss about. But David Warner and Steve Smith kind of steadied up the ship. 100 runs key partnership. I think Riley team almost 100 runs partnership before David Warner, Steve Smith, dono saathi mein, Jadeja and Shami cleaned them up as well, and then Labuschagne and as well as Cameron Green and Josh Inglis as well. I would say all three of them performing really well in the middle order, making sure that there were some runs on the board. And somewhere I think Australia was just not able to keep their wickets in hand. That's what cost them the 280 plus score, which I think Mohali average score 319. So what India did well was they kept breaking that partnership, and suddenly when the batsmen had to come in, they had to come and kind of take it slow. And that's why you could see Steve Smith 68 ki strike rate, 59 ki strike rate, Cameron Green 79 ki strike rate for Labuschagne as well, and David Warner and kind of Josh Inglis were the only two kind of players who actually played with a higher strike rate. And then Pat Cummins came in at the end में थोड़ा बहुत उसने इधर एक दो छक्के एक दो चौके मार के स्कोर काफी बढ़ा दिया 276. It was one of those scores जहाँ पे you thought के ठीक है, it's not good enough to say कि Australia is going to win this match, but it was good enough where Australia, if they bowled the right areas, if they bowled like India did to a certain degree, you thought कि हाँ ठीक है, Australia could do really well. In terms of India's bowling, Mohammad Shami obviously very impressed with the way he took his 5 wickets, and it was great to see him come back into form. And it's good to see all of our bowlers kind of kick in, and the fast-paced bowlers. And India में 16 साल के बाद किसी fast-paced bowler ने 5 wickets लिए एक मैच में, so it's going to be an incredible way to see him as well. बुमराह मुझे थोड़ा सा off-centered लगा. पहला wicket उसी ने लिया था obviously right at the start with right at the, not right at the start, but एक wicket लिया था उसने. I think it was right at the Josh Inglis, which was a key wicket as well. So somewhere बुमराह वो इंजरी के बाद से जो बुमराह आया वो वही बुमराह नहीं रहा है जो इंजरी के पहले था. And I'm not saying we need to drop him out or we need to maybe see Siraj and Shami, but मेरे हिसाब से बुमराह को थोड़ा बहुत टाइम चाहिए coming back into this team, coming back into the format, to be able to realize कि मुझे कौन सी लेंस करानी, कौन सी balls करानी. Because कहीं ना कहीं it's not that he's not picking up wickets, but gladly what he's doing well is not conceding a lot of runs. 4.3 की economy थी आज, the lowest of any of the bowlers today. The only one closer to him was Ravichandran Ashwin. His return was incredible to see as well. 6 years के बाद ODI खेलना, and the way he played today, obviously unlucky not to get a few wickets, but 4.7 की economy, say if you ball out 10 overs and you get a wicket, it should be pretty decent. And I think he was even batting right after the game ended. So somewhere I think BCCI ने उसको एक heads up दिया हुआ कि भाई you are the most likely kind of player to be selected if Akshar Patel stays injured. So somewhere he's preparing mentally for that, and it's nice to see him bat as well, because what separates Akshar Patel or I guess Washington Sundar from Ashwin is the fact that they've got a much better way of scoring runs in ODI cricket, which Ashwin doesn't have, which Ashwin lacks, and maybe he does well in test match cricket, which is why he gets picked over the rest of the kind of members that I mentioned over here today. But in terms of India's batting, great to see Shubman Gill, Ruturaj Gaikwad, the way they played 142 runs partnership, if I'm not wrong. So somewhere it's nice to see that. Obviously, Gaikwad isn't part of the World Cup squad, but he's part of the Asian Games squad. So when India join that as well, it'll be nice to see how these kind of players perform who wouldn't have the opportunity to make it to the World Cup, but at the same time do deserve a chance to play for India as well. So Shubman Gill, he's been incredible. Most run scorers. No one scored more runs in cricket, I guess ODI cricket this year than him. So somewhere he'll be very happy with himself in the performance that he kind of put up. The closest one I think is I'm just trying to look. Patham Nissanka, who's on 819 runs. Shubman Gill 1074, average of 71 is incredible to see right into the World Cup. And जो pitches हैं वो शुभमन गिल को बहुत फेवर करने वाली है. We've seen how he does so well in Indian conditions. We talked about it in the top order videos as well, which will come out on this channel. So make sure you subscribe for those as well. KL Rahul, great to see him score another half century as well. I can't say much about Shreyas Iyer or Ishan Kishan. I think I expect a lot from them. I guess वही बस मसला है. And then सूर्या कुमार यादव, really happy to see कि उसने T20 style innings नहीं खेली. उसको अपना रोल रियलाइज हुआ कि भाई मुझे यहाँ पे कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है फास्ट पेस खेलने की. आई कैन प्ले इट आउट स्लो. वो T20 में एक आदत बन जाती है कि यू कम 2 बॉल भाई मैक्सिमम 2-3 balls you take and then you start smashing it all over the park. So somewhere seeing him play really calmly, 5 4s and only 1 6, it's nice to see him. 100 strike rate, still pretty, not pretty fast, but I think at the same time for Surya Kumar Yadav it's pretty slow. So it's nice for him to realize that not every time do I have to come on the field and hit around. I can sometimes just carry the innings forward 50 or 49 in that as well. So India put up a lot of partnerships which kind of helped him out as well. Jadeja finishing things off right at the end. And Australian bowlers, I think Zampa's wickets showed that there was something in the pitch for them, but Australian bowlers can capitalize नहीं कर पाए थे. I mean, 8 की economy, Marcus Stoinis only bowled 5 overs because Australia realized बहुत सारे runs जा रहे हैं. Cameron Green as well. So I think mentally Australia को मसला ये हो रहा था कि because they were not able to break those partnerships. 142 पे पहली partnership broken हुई. फिर उसके बाद एक दो quick wickets गए तो Australia might have had that hope कि हाँ ठीक है we can do something. 185 for fourth है India. फिर उसके बाद एक वो लंबी partnership फिर बन गई 265 तक. So somewhere वो Australia demoralized होते गए. Good to see Pat Cummins bowled quite well as well. 4.4 k economy. We spoke about this as well. Pace attack Australia की बहुत important है. And Shami showed कि यार pace attack चल सकती है इस wicket over. So I think second innings में when you're kind of defending 270 थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. वो mentally आपको पता होता है कि यहाँ का average score 319 है. India is well versed on how to play on this pitch and how to kind of pace the innings well as well. अगर हम लोग strike rates भी compare कर लें, Australian batter strike rates compared to Indian batter strike rates, it's quite a difference because Australian batters took a lot longer to kind of settle in. वो partnerships India ने build नहीं होने दी. So somewhere I think there's a lot of things Australia can learn from this as well as India. I think they're not fully ready, if I must say so, but great to see India keep performing well in these kind of matches because this is the perfect kind of prep right before the World Cup, and then those 2 warm-up matches as well, heading into the first game I think which we play against Australia as well, so which will be on a different pitch, but at the same time Indian conditions similar होंगी, यहाँ पे भी होंगी. It'll be obviously India will have that home advantage with that home support as well. So let us know what your thoughts are on this, and do you think India can win this series or not, and what do you think the series will look like by the end of it? Can Australia bring it back and maybe win 1 or 2 of the other 2 remaining games as well? Let us know all of that in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a like rating, make sure you add us to all of your social media pages because you'll be getting latest updates on news as well as breaking news about cricket and the World Cup throughout this cricketing season. See you guys next time.